All right, everybody, welcome to the Truman Center at Beatrice, Southeast Community College, as we get ready for MUDECAS volleyball action here on Strive TV. My name is Eric Olga, joining the JCC Strive student crew, led by the always amazing Marcus Shear. 6-7 kids in action tonight, so we've got 3 cameras going. We'll have maybe a 4th later on here tonight. And we are getting ready for the B Division 3rd place game. And this is between Tri-County in the white and blue tops and Sterling in the maroon and white tops. To serve it up first here, Ellie Lafferty, 5'5" junior for the Sterling Jets. Push it in the back, but a double hit called, so a point for Tri-County.
Showing up anything.
Work through a few of our technical issues here as we get started with things, folks. We'll be with you momentarily. All right, scoreboard fixed, and Sterling on the offensive attack, a bump to the back row, misses wide, point for Tri-County. And it is the Tri-County up 4-1. Now we'll get things ready to go. Now make it 4-2 on the service error. That was Ellie Peters, a 5'10" senior. Excuse me, 9. 9 is Olive Clark, a 5'8" freshman on that. Back to serve for the Sterling Jets. Sierra Garaki, 5'6" senior. Big swing on the near side. That one put down by Tri-County's Ella Clark. And a point for the Trojans. It's 5-2, Tri-County out front. Elena Kopp, a 5'4" sophomore at libero, wearing the dark blue jersey. Back to serve it for the Trojans with head coach Kim Roberts looking on. Bump to the far side. Lauren Harms takes the swing. Will get it down for the Sterling Jets, 5-3. Sterling back within 2 here in set number 1. Playing best of 3 for the MUDECAS Finals Day. This is the B Division 3rd place game. We'll have the A Division 3rd place coming up for you next. That'll be Meridian and Palmyra. What a bracket this has been, A division and B division. Nearly 1 through 8 in seeds represented, but not how you would think. Talk about that more as we go on through the night. Right now, this is Macy Gronemeyer, 5'3" freshman, back to serve for Tri-County. Set it, far side, great swing, good dig to keep it alive momentarily, but that'll go down as a kill for Lauren Harms of Sterling on the far side. Makes it 6-4, Tri-County on top. And the Jets on the serve. Great little drop serve, gets Tri-County a little bit out of rhythm, but good attack and an opportunity. Oh, not quite. A good play towards the net. Ellie Lafferty couldn't quite keep it in play, though, and a point goes down for Tri-County. The Trojans lead it by 3. Ella Clark, 5'8" senior, back to serve for the Trojans. And that'll be an ace for Clark. Little mishandle there in the backcourt. Good driving serve from Clark again. Near side attack off the net. Easy dig there for Gronemeyer. And then a free ball comes back from Mila Gronemeyer. On the slide, near side, great dig up there by Kopf. Trojans keep it alive, little roll shot. Now Sterling on the attack. Near side Harms, it was touched on the way out. Clark went after it. Maybe shouldn't have. It'll be a kill for Harms and a point for Sterling. Missed a point in there. It is 8-5. That is correct now. 8-5. Tri-County on top. Back to serve is Harms for the Jets. It's been quite the week for the Jets, no matter what city they're located in, right? Back row attack for Harms this time. Drops it into the back beautifully. Great dig, though, by Ella Clark to keep it alive, and it results in a kill for Olive Clark. The freshman terminates, and Tri-County's lead is 4 here in set number 1. In for the Trojans comes number 4, Kinsey Sherling, 5'3" sophomore. She checks in to serve as Katrina Washburn goes to the bench. Not a great pass from the back row, so an attack coming and a miss hit and a missed play and a point for Tri-County. Sierra Garaki there in the back row wearing the libero number 40. And that one just catches the line for Sherling and an ace for Tri-County. The Trojans up 11-5 here in set number 1. Quick set over, a little dump there that time, and it works to perfection. Ellie Lafferty had that pass come a little close to the net and did a great job just redirecting it a little behind her head almost. And Tri-County unawares couldn't quite catch up to it. Lafferty gets the little tip kill, and we'll go back to serve. Her team down 11-6. Momentary pause while a shoe gets tied for Macy Gronemeyer. She's ready to go. So is Lafferty, and so is the game. In the middle, swing into the net for Lucy Morrissey, 5'8" sophomore. Point Sterling, it's 11-7. Tri-County on top, but Lafferty back to serve again. B Division Championship, A Division Championship coming up. And of course, the A Division Championship tonight, JCC and Freeman. Got a lot to talk about with the JCC Thunderbirds. And a good tip at the net, played well again. And Maggie Harms able to get the point for the Jets. It's now 11-8. Another good short serve, and Tri-County can't quite dig it out of the net. That'll be an ace serve for the Jets, and Lafferty on a nice little run, got her team back within 2. And a timeout going to be taken here. Did they get it? Yes. Timeout is wanted and taken by Kim Roberts. We can step aside as well. We will come right back after this on the JCC Strive channel.
The JCC Foundation supports students by awarding scholarships and funding special projects. Each year there's up to $12,000 in scholarships available to JCC seniors. Apply now no matter the type of post-secondary education you pursue. There are 3 $1,000 scholarships for trade schools, 3 $1,000 scholarships for community colleges, and 3 $2,000 scholarships for four-year colleges. The JCC Foundation's vision is to strengthen our school community and student body by fostering and encouraging investment in our children's futures.
Here at the Truman Center on the campus of Southeast Community College, the newly renamed Bobcats. In fact, we haven't changed the padding on the underneath the hoops here in the Truman Center. It still says Storm, but Bobcats everywhere else. A lead for Tri-County, but a run for Sterling right now. 11-9 our score, and it's 4 in a row right now being scored by the Sterling Jets. Harms a great dig from the back, but an overpass. Opportunity Tri-County. Back row attack, big swing, missed it wide. Missed it just wide. Boy, that was a good look from Ella Clark. Just missed it towards the near side. And the point goes to Sterling. And it is now a 1-point game here in set number 1. I should say it's a 1-point set in set number 1. And Lafferty still on this service roll, drives it to the back. And it's going to be a free ball from Tri-County. Opportunity Sterling to tie things up. They'll get Harms from the back row. Tipped at the net, great play. Now who gets the dink? Back and forth we go. Tri-County will try to settle themselves. Clark from the back. Missed it long, and we're all tied up at 11. Some hustle plays there at the net. And eventually Clark misses just long. Looked for that back corner. It's a good spot to hit it. Just missed it by a bit. And the run is come all the way back here for Sterling. A little miscommunication there from Tri-County. Harm's going to get a run at it. Nice dig though by Kopp. Near side, that's Olive Clark into the net though, and a point for Sterling. The Jets have the lead at 12-11. Five or 6 point run here right now for Sterling, all off the serve of Lafferty. Set it in the middle for Maggie Harms and can't get that one in. And the run is quelled for the moment, but Tri-County tied right now at 12 apiece. Serve there from Mila Gronemeyer. Right side or left side attack for Callie Wusk. Good pass to the front. And miscommunication again there in the back row. Gronemeyer thought that Ella Clark was coming up. They both kind of looked at each other as the ball falls to the ground. 13-12, Sterling on top. Played at the net. Good recovery there on the set. Harms from the back row. That's into the net and a point, Tri-County. All square at 13 apiece. Garaki in the back row with the libero yellow jersey now, but they serve it at Lafferty. A bump to the backside. Christina Waters took that swing, and then before the attack, a double hit called on the set that time, and a point for Sterling. 14-13, Jets on top. to the back row. No touch. No, it was a good swing, and it looked like Tri-County thought there was a touch, but they say no. And 15-13 now our score. Sterling with their biggest lead of the set. Waters, I don't think that ever cleared the net. It did not. And Christina with the hitting error makes it 15-14. Sterling on top, but Tri-County back to serve. This will be Elena Kopp, 5'4" sophomore for the Trojans. And a free ball as Harms bumps it to the back, but another miscommunication. But that back row has had a hard time here in this set for Tri-County. That should have been an easy one. Instead, a little hesitation. Nobody actually went for it till Clark kind of dove after it at the end. By then it was too late, and it's another point for Sterling, 16-14. Here as we approach the late stages of this opening set. Playing best of 3 in all 4 of the matches you'll see here today on Strive TV's coverage of the MUDECAS volleyball tournament. Good up by Waters to keep it alive. Opportunity Trojans. Gronemeyer will set it. Near side Clark pushes it over. Quick dump. Here we come for the Trojans. Clark into the net. Point Sterling. 17-14 Jets on top. And a timeout going to be taken by Tri-County. This will be their second timeout. We will stay here. A look at what's coming up yet today. Again, we are in the B Division Championship game between Sterling and Tri-County. The A Division Championship, Meridian and Palmyra. Why does that sound funny? Well, it doesn't. These two teams have been in the A Division. We've seen these teams in the final day. We've not seen them in the final day as the 8 seed and the 7 seed playing for 3rd place. But that's what Palmyra and Meridian will be doing coming up after this game. Then we won't be starting on time at 6:30, probably at least closer to 7, if not a little after that. When we get to the B Division Championship, HTRS, who is the 1 seed in the B Division, taking on Sacred Heart, the 2 seed. B Division in the championship game looks right. Everything else, seed-wise, looks way off because in the A Division Championship, JCC, who's the 5 seed and 7-4 coming into tonight's game, will take on Freeman, the 3 seed at 11-2. And those two teams will be in your A Division Championship on the schedule at 8 o'clock. Again, it'll probably be a little bit later than that by the time we get started, unless by chance we get some 3-set sweeps. But back here in the B Division, 3rd place game at 17-14, Sterling on top. Tri-County has used both of their timeouts. And that last attack out of bounds off of the Trojans, or excuse me, off the Jets, so a point for the Trojans. 17-15 our score. Back to serve Macy Gronemeyer, the freshman for Tri-County. And that'll be an ace for Gronemeyer. A needed point. Boy, a little run here would be just fine and dandy with Tri-County fans. And another ace, back-to-back aces for Gronemeyer, attacking that back left corner and not handling it super well right now is Wusk, but they have gone at her twice in a row, and twice in a row have come up with aces. That time back middle, and it's going to be a 3rd straight ace. Garaki couldn't handle that one, and it's 18-17 Tri-County. We've seen a game of runs so far in this opening set. Finally an opportunity. Harms from the left side. Didn't get all of it, but got enough for the point. Sterling ties it up at 18. Kind of came off the hand just a little funny. Maybe a little mistime with the swing. Looked like the serve and the jump were okay, but maybe the swing just a little bit off that time. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right? Little tip shot that time from Washburn. Now a back set for Truscott of Sterling. Quick set over. Jets handle it. Free ball. And did it clear? It did. Yes, right away was the call. Touch at the net, so on we play. Clark, left side. That's off the antenna, and that's not legal. Point, Sterling. 19-18. Jets on top. Clark, right side, got that one down. Nice swing as Clark got to move over to the right side with a rotation. She'll go back to serve now, but Ella Clark with a nice attack there. Out of bounds, the call. Point Sterling. 20-19, Jets on top. And this is Lauren Harms, the 5'10" senior, back to serve. Opportunity Jets. Back row attack for Harms. Not played great, but still alive. And this will be right at the net, and on we go. Oh, good heads up play just to keep it alive. And on we go again, and a tip over from Lafferty. Far side, Gronemeyer down the line, around the antenna that time. Wow, good rally, just hustle plays to keep those things alive. Sterling ends up with a point, though, 21-19, closing in on set number one. Lauren Harms back to serve for the Jets. In the middle, good attack from Washburn. Harms from the back row. Drops it in there nicely, good up by Clark. And just a redirect by Washburn at the net is enough for the point for the Trojans. Free ball coming back from Tri-County. Opportunity Sterling leading by one. Quick set, finds the soft spot in the defense. Lafferty dropped it in there beautifully. Sometimes that little quick set is needed because of the pass a little too close to the net. Sometimes when it's off the net, it's actually a little more effective because defense is not expecting it. 22-20, Sterling here in the first set. Swing goes long from Gronemeyer, and another point. Sterling, 23-20. The Jets 2 away from taking set one. And we're going to play it off the rafters here at the Truman Center. Quick set, tipped up, oh, touched at the net. Lucy Morrissey would look at that on film and go, I should not have touched that, because she had help coming from that back row, but reached up there and actually softened it just enough. Threw off the timing, and now it's set point for Sterling and Ellie Lafferty, who served the big run to finally bring back Sterling after they were down 4. Gave them a lead. It's been a little back and forth, but she is back to serve on this set point. We'll have an opportunity for the Jets. Lafferty for Harms in the back row. Takes the run. Near side, that was Olive Clark. And now a punch across. Opportunity Trojans. Near side, Clark, the freshman, tips one over. Harms from the back row. Good up by Kopf. Clark again into the net and over, punched up, kept alive, not enough though. Clark gets it down for Tri-County. 24-21, still at set point. And back to serve is Washburn. Nope, excuse me, that is Malaya Gronemeyer. Push it over in the corner. Clark, good hustle to recover. Harms from the back row. Kept alive. Bumped back over by Kopf. Harms again from the back row. This time pushes it into the donut. Olive Clark, the freshman, rolls one down and in. Now 24-22. Back to back for the Trojans. Keeping themselves alive. It is set point number 3. Harms again from the back row. Boy, she has not been shy about taking the big swings back there. This time she'll have to set it, and a bump over. Great hustle to keep it up by Lafferty. On we play. Punch to the back, Harms bumps it. And Lafferty with a roll into the tape and over. And that's how set 1 ends, a 25-22 winner for the Sterling Jets. Well, that was full of excitement there. We had some runs for both teams and a great finish there for Sterling to take set 1 25-22. 3-minute break coming up. We'll be back to the Truman Center in Beatrice after this. You're watching Strive TV's coverage of the MUDECAS Volleyball Tournament.
Smart Chicken is hiring in Tecumseh and Waverly. We offer a flexible schedule for full and part-time employees. That's right, you decide your schedule. Work only 30 hours a week to earn full-time benefits. Other great benefits include our free ride-to-work program, relocation assistance, tuition assistance, a full insurance package, retirement plans, Tyson stock purchase plan, and free Smart Chicken product. All this along with limited weekend work, great wages, weekly bonus, and referral bonus potential. Don't delay. Apply online and make the smart move to Smart Chicken.
As a community bank, it's important for us to support, educate, and to serve our communities. Giving back is part of our culture. It's built into our client model. We do more here by sponsoring, donating, volunteering, and being active participants in the communities that our employees call home.
The seed was planted back in 1848 when Nicholas Rink bought a farm near Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. And it's kept growing. 6 generations of Rinks working the land, producing seed for farms throughout the Midwest. We've grown since our first corn hybrid in the 1920s, but we've continued our family tradition by creating the superior genetics and technologies today's farmers need to feed the world. Rink seed. Our roots make the results.
At the Truman Center at Southeast Community College in Beatrice. Set number 1 belongs to Sterling, 25-22. Really nice service run in the middle there from Ellie Lafferty, the 5'5" senior setter. Her team down 4, ends up with a 6-0 run off of her serves. An ace in there, as well, I believe. Now, Tri-County came back and after being down a couple points themselves, ended up with a nice little run to retake the lead, but in the end, a 5-3 or 5-1 run for Sterling in the late stages get them to set point. Tri-County held it off a little bit, but couldn't hold it off the whole time. And set number 1 belongs to Sterling at 25-22. Here in set number 2, we started off with a kill for the Trojans, and Lafferty still on the serve for the Jets. And then misfires long, point Tri-County. Olive Clark on the serve, all of the freshmen. Near side swing that time for Maggie Harms. And a stuff at the net for the Trojans and a quick 2-1 lead for Tri-County. Harms, big swing, another nice dig from Kopp there in the back. And Ella Clark with a runner in there, got it into the defense. Lucy Morrissey ran a little bit of a counter play that time, actually. She did like a double attack, and it made the defense pause just enough, and they all were flat-footed when Clark came in with the tip shot, and there was not a jet to be found. It's a quick 3-1 lead here for Tri-County. Never hit the other side. That is going to be 4 hits against the Trojans. And now 3-2. Clark rolls one over. Harms will bump it from the back. Lafferty, free ball over. But good placement. Kopf had to run after it. Clark near side off the top of the block. On we go. Harms from the back takes the runner, but it's stuffed at the net. The block from Morrissey. And a point for the Trojans. Clark, a great attack again. Ella Clark, when she's in system, boy, she has been tough, and Tri-County out to an early 5-2 lead. Harms rolls one over, missed it wide though. Point Tri-County. Similar start for how the Trojans began in set one. One point had an 11-5 lead, but saw it evaporate. And here again in set two, out to another strong start. Free ball coming, Kopf will bump it over. Kept it down the line though, and it gets Sterling out of system and ends up being a point for Tri-County. 7-2, Trojans on top, trying to even this thing up at 1 apiece. Playing best of 3 all day today at the MUDECAS volleyball tournament. Near side, Clark, big swing. Harms, nice dig. Back row attack, Harms gets it on the run. Kopf keeps it alive. Well done in the back row. Roll it over the top, and on we go. Near side, that was Wusk. And it's stuffed at the net. Clark and Washburn up there for Tri-County, and a timeout going to be taken by Sterling. 8-2 when coach wants to set things down. Dylan Steinkruger says, let's take a pause. We will as well. Come back to Beatrice right after this.
Did anybody get a good loan app? Who in the world is this person? Is this guy crazy? We don't have time for this. No way.
Let's get this meeting started. Profits are down.
How do we squeeze our fees out of these people?
What is this going to do to my dividend?
We have to get out of these small towns.
At Tecumseh Federal Bank, our primary focus is to serve our community both now and in the future.
Thank you to all of the advertising partners on the Johnson County Central Strive crew. If you haven't noticed, these guys and gals put together one heck of a broadcast. I'm just happy to provide a little voice for today's activities at MUDECAS, but Marcus Shear and all of these students, not just this year, but in years past, they greatly benefit from a fantastic advertising program that has set them up as a program to be one of the very best student broadcasting crews, not just in the state, but really the region, the nation. We'd put these guys up against anybody. So well done, JCC, and thank you to those advertising partners on the JCC Strive Network. 8-3 our score, a point coming out of the timeout for the Jets, but another big swing, but missing wide just a little bit was Clark. And 8-4 our score. Sterling with back-to-back points coming out of the timeout. And on the serve, Sierra Garaki. And powering it through the block that time was Macy Gronemeyer. Macy's a 5'3" freshman, but muscled that attack through a double block. 9-4, Tri-County on top now. And the free ball never comes back over. Misplay in the back, and 10-4, Tri-County on top. Eerily similar to what we saw in that first set. Tri-County, though, seems to have their feet underneath them a little more solid right now. And Gronemeyer back to serve. Missing just long, though. Point Sterling, 10-5. Back to serve, Callie Wusk, a 5'6" junior for the Jets. Near side, the attack coming from Mila Gronemeyer, and a little back set as Lafferty tried to dump that one over quickly, but misfired that time. And 11-6 is our score. And real close to the line, but missed it just long. Did Harms that time. Another point, Tri-County now 12-6. Almost exactly where we were in that first set. It was 11-6 before Sterling went on their big run to take the lead. Let's see if it happens again. That's one way to start it. Harms with the tip shot. Gets it to go down 12-7. And Garaki back to serve. Excuse me, Andrews, Dakota Andrews back to serve. Good driving serve. That'll be an ace for Kinsey Sherling, the 5'3" sophomore. Sherling makes it 13-7. Double tap that real quick. 13-7 our score. Nope, I did have it right. 14. Harms right side, big swing, that one goes down. Good serve. Down the near side, blocked at the net, played by Tri-County. Trojans opportunity. Olive Clark off the top of the block. Lafferty will bump it. Roll shot from the back. Clark again. And that one's going to go down for a kill. 15-8. It was 8-2. Forced the first timeout in this set. Sterling scored a couple right out of the timeout, but Tri-County has held court since. Harms a back row attack. And a free ball. Opportunity Sterling. Quick set, played by Olive Clark, ends up a point for Sterling. We've seen Lafferty with those quick sets so quite a few times in the match. Set 1 and set 2. And she gets another one there. But that one into the net. Olive Clark drives that one too far past the back line. 16-10. Service error's been fairly even so far in the match. A few each way for sure. That one right on the line. Ella Clark goes cross court, put that one down for the Trojans, and back to a 7-point lead. They led it 14-7 and now 17-10. Sterling won set 1, 25-22. Tri-County trying to extend the match. Kopf on the serve. And a double hit called. Kind of stuck in the hands that time of Maggie Harms, and a point for the Trojans. And off a couple of different fingertips, Lauren Harms gets that one to roll down and in. Garaki back to serve for the Jets. Need a big run here for Sterling to try to close out the sweep. Otherwise, Tri-County is going to force a third. Clark goes off the face of Andrews. Wow, that one had just a little extra juice behind it. I think our scoreboard in Jim is wrong. 19-11, there we go. Ours was correct, but everyone was looking around as that serve goes wide. Point Sterling, now 19-12. Tri-County on top. And Callie Wusk on the serve. Clark, another big run, another big swing, and Ella Clark puts that one down for the Trojans. Ella and Olive, the sisters, I'm guessing here. Boy, they're not sisters, they're cousins because they look so much alike. But I'm going with sisters until proven otherwise. Both big swings, especially when they can get it in system. And, and then Ella promptly plunks Olive right in the back of the head with the serve. That will be talked about at Thanksgiving, I'm sure. Hey, you remember that one time at Beatrice? Well, the funny thing is, Ella is still laughing to herself in the back row. Olive is not. Olive goes for the tip that time. Sterling will get a free ball over. Opportunity Trojans. In the middle, set was a little close to the net, but still on we play. Andrews bumps it, now free ball. Opportunity Trojans. Gronemeyer sets. Tip shot in the middle, will fall down for Katrina Washburn. Point Tri-County as they look to close things out here in set number 2. Checking in and serving Kenzie Sherling, sophomore for the Trojans, as Kopf comes out, along with Washburn. Lafferty gets it up, free ball. Opportunity Trojans. Olive Clark stuffed at the net by Harms. Lauren Harms took on the freshman that time, and Lauren gets the victory. Kopp back into the back row for Tri-County, and up front comes Maggie Harms for Sterling. Back to serve is Lauren Harms. Down a touchdown are the Jets. Big swing from Mila Gronemeyer. And that one goes wide on the attack from Andrews. 22-14. Gronemeyer, the sophomore, on the serve again. Tip shot. Didn't have a ton of mustard behind it, but highly effective for Lucy Morrissey, who gets the kill. And 23-14, Tri-County looking to close things out here in set number 2 and force a third and decisive third set. Misfire long that time. Point Tri-County, and it is indeed set point. I missed one there. 24-14. And a whiff. But that is a point Sterling. That was an attempt. 24-15. Lafferty back to serve for Sterling. Harms from the back row. And she puts it opposite back row. And then some. And the set belongs to Tri-County. 25-15 there in set number 2. We will go to a third set. 25-15 there in set number 2. We'll come back to Beatrice and the MUDECAS volleyball tournament right after this.
At Kerner True Value in Tecumseh, we are more than just a hardware store. We are a part of your community, a place that you can call home, where you can go to find necessities for everyday living, products to tackle the next big do-it-yourself project, and expert advice. We are a business of relationships, not transactions. We are locally owned, and serving our community is our top priority. So, stop by or like us on Facebook. Stay safe from your family at Kerner True Value in Tecumseh.
Welcome to Schroeder Family Dentistry, your local dental office in Tecumseh and Adams. We are in Adams on Monday and Tuesdays, and Tecumseh on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We accept patients of all ages and focus our treatment on prevention and education. We provide dental cleaning services, fillings, crowns, dentures, extractions, and Invisalign. Please give us a call for all your dental needs. We are located at 509 Broadway Street in Tecumseh and 610 Main Street in Adams. Schedule your next appointment with us, and we'll keep you smiling.
The JCC Foundation supports students by awarding scholarships and funding special projects. Each year there's up to $12,000 in scholarships available to JCC seniors. Apply now no matter the type of post-secondary education you pursue. There are 3 $1,000 scholarships for trade schools, 3 $1,000 scholarships for community colleges, and 3 $2,000 scholarships for four-year colleges. The JCC Foundation's vision is to strengthen our school community and student body by fostering and encouraging investment in our children's futures.
Third and final set. Thank you to all of the officials across the state and across the nation who make high school and college and professional sporting events possible. We don't get to play if nobody keeps us all in check with the rules. Thank you to all of our officials, not just here today at the MUDECAS volleyball tournament, but all games across the state and country. Sterling and Tri-County in the B Division third place game, tied up at 1 set apiece. Sterling takes set 1, 25-22, but Tri-County takes set 2, 25-15. So here we are in the third and final set of the match. It was a quick start for Tri-County in both sets. The difference in set 1 was the nice mid-set run for Sterling. So we'll see if they can flip that script and get on top quickly. They do, with an early point here on the misplay by the Trojans. Lafferty, who had the service run. And the clock, the score clock in gym here was actually counting down. And so Coach Dylan Steinkruger said, hey, we should pause just to make sure that thing doesn't buzz in the middle of a play and distract everyone. So they do just that, and that is another big swing. That's the freshman Olive Clark that makes good on the contact. Olive, the freshman, finds the donut. Even Lauren Harm's foot couldn't get up to that one. 2-1, Tri-County out here in set number 3. And just missing long that time was Gronemeyer. Point Sterling. Tied up at 2. We'll play all the way to 25 here in set number 3. Taylor Truscott rolls one off the top of the tape. Tri-County does recover, but an opportunity for the Jets. Back set. That time that was Wuss that took the attack. Gronemeyer pushes one into the middle. Lafferty, bump set for Harms. Near side, Olive Clark tips it over. Back set, Gronemeyer punches it over. Lafferty wants to go for Harms again. Lauren off the top of a block. Quick set, Morrissey got it down. What a rally, good digs, good plays on both sides. Morrissey finally able to terminate there in the middle. A well-earned point for the Trojans, it's 3-2. Driving serve from Olive Clark, misses long, 3-3. Garaki in, Maggie Harms to the bench. Morrissey pushes it over. Back set for Wusk. Ella Clark now on the left side. Knocks that one over. On we go. Garaki from the back and into the net. Point Tri-County. 4-3, Trojans on top here in the third and final set. Katrina Washburn into the front row for the Trojans. Elena Kopf back to serve for Tri-County. And that one put down by Harms, 4-4. Callie Wusk back to serve for the Jets. Clark, big swing but misses wide. 5-4, Sterling on top. Good swing by Gronemeyer, and, well, it was played well by Wuss to get it up, and then Lafferty and Garaki misplay it in the back, and a point for Tri-County. We are now officially tied at 5 apiece. Harms left side off the block. Clark will bump it over. Opportunity Jets. Well, running back set that time. And underneath the nets. Boy, she tried real hard, did Christina Waters, but couldn't quite get that foot from crossing the line. And a point for Tri-County, now 6-5 Trojans. 2 in a row for Tri-County. Gronemeyer, how about that jump serve into and over the tape? And then a double hit called on Andrews, and that's 3 in a row for Tri-County. Clark able to bump that one over. Harms, she will go with a quick set that time. And then just the tip shot ends up going good for Gronemeyer. And Tri-County up 8-5 now. That's 4 in a row for the Trojans. They were up 8-2 in the second set on their way to a 25-15 set victory. And Clark misfires right at the net. She went for that slam kill on the overpass and mistimed the hit just enough. Ends up into the net. So 8-6 our score. Andrews to serve. Harms redirects at the net and gets it down for Sterling. Boy, a needed point on the scramble drill that time. Harms puts it down, now that's back-to-back for the Jets. Harms just barely missed that. That was Andrews with a great dig to get it up towards the net. Harms just couldn't quite extend out to redirect and tip that over. It's 9-7, Tri-County. Ella Clark on the serve, drives it to the back. Lafferty bump set, near side. Good swing by Harms. Harms on the overpass again, and then the return out of bounds. Point Sterling. Lauren Harms back to serve. Tip in the middle from Washburn there. And then a double hit called on Truscott. Point Tri-County. 10-8 our score. Olive Clark into the net, not off the antenna though. That was just moving from the net, so on we go. Down the line and good. The nice swing from Mila Gronemeyer. Point Tri-County. The Trojans up 11-8. They led set 2, 15-8 at one point. Cruise to a set victory, 25-15. Sterling won set 1, 25-22. Misfire on the serve, so a point back to Sterling. The Jets within 2. And back to serve, the hero of set one, with her team down 5, had a 6-0 run in the middle of that set. Was Lafferty on the serve. Harms from the back row. Good dig by Ella Clark. Olive will bump it over now. Olive again from the back, but misfired it long. Point Sterling. The Jets within 1, 11-10. Lafferty again. Lafferty will set it. Harms on the run, misfired long. Boy, that didn't miss it by much. Sometimes you'll even take those little misfires because that was in system and that thing was humming. 12-10, Tri-County on top. Playing all the way to 15. That is Addison Paxton on the serve. First time we've called her name in the game. Harms runs up, pushes one over, finds the donut. A nice little tip shot for Lauren Harms, and Sterling back within 1. Misfire just a little bit long that time from Wusk, going to point Tri-County 13-11. Checking in and back to serve goes Kinsey Sherling. And Sherling into the net. Point Sterling, 13-12. And that one, miscommunication. Garaki dropped it beautifully right in the middle of the defense, and everyone's kind of looking around like, I don't know who was supposed to get that, but I don't think it was me. That's how good the serve was from Sydney Garaki. Sierra Garaki. Tied up at 13 apiece. Kopf takes that one. Ella Clark off the top of the block. Andrews can't keep it alive. Point, Tri-County. Kopf on the serve. Not a great receive, though, and a point on the ace for the Trojans in Kopf. 15-13 now our score. No timeouts taken in this set so far. And that'll go down as a kill for Macy Gronemeyer. 16-13. It's a little 3-1 run to get a bit of breathing room for the Trojans right now in the race to 25. Harms goes cross court, Kopf with the dig. Ella Clark back into the middle. Jets will bump it over. Gronemeyer from the right, missed it long. Oh, the Trojan bench all popped up like they thought it was either touched or in. It was neither, and it's 16-14, a needed point there for Sterling. Clark near side. Dug by Andrews, but they cannot handle it. That's another kill from Clark. 17-14 now our score. Still no timeouts taken in this third set. And an ace, 18-14. Gronemeyer on the serve. And in there for Ella Clark, 19-14. Clark has had some big swings here in the second and third sets, propelling her team to a set 2 win and looking for the match win here as they are just 6 away. Macy Gronemeyer on the service line for the Trojans. Lafferty bumps it over. Backside, Mila Gronemeyer. And a little running bump there at the net. Quick set back over, not handled though. Waters couldn't get to it. Timeout on the floor as Tri-County opens up a 20-14 lead. That is 3 in a row for Sterling. We will stay here. Let you know coming up later tonight at the conclusion of this one, we'll have the A Division Championship, Meridian and Palmyra. Yes, that is the 7 versus 8 seed playing for third place. The A Division bracket, all sorts of topsy-turvy. We'll talk about that during that Meridian Palmyra game. Then on the schedule at 6:30, though, I have a feeling we might not be starting right at 6:30 for the B Division Championship, HTRS and Sacred Heart, the 1 versus 2 seed in the B Division. And then in the A Division, big things coming for JCC. First time in a long, long time they've been in the A Division Championship game. Not many people they're trying to check and see when's the last time JCC was in the A Division of the volleyball tournament. It has been a while. They are taking on the Freeman Falcons, the 3 seed, 11-2 coming in that one. On the schedule for 8, probably be a little bit later than that. You can watch all the games right here on strive.tv/MUDECAS, or check it out on the JCC Strive channel on your mobile app or Roku or Fire TV app. Don't forget, you can just watch it straight on your big screen. It's a wonderful viewing experience. Big point and a hugely needed point there. Finally, Lauren Harms able to get a swing on one and gets the point coming out of the timeout, but 20-15, Tri-County on top. Andrews back to serve. Ella Clark puts it down from the right side. Tri-County is 4 away. Harms able to keep that one alive. Bumped over, but out then by Garaki. It is now 22-15. Ella Clark on the serve again. She has been rock solid, really close to that service line on her run attempt there. Olive Clark will take the swing. And the quick set. Oh, great pancake by Kopp to keep it alive. On we go. Lafferty runs over. We'll bump it to the back, and a free ball back for Tri-County. Opportunity Trojans. Clark just pushes it and had to go around Gronemeyer to do it. Ends up in the net. 22-16. So Lauren Harms back to serve for Sterling. All over the place in set 1 and in the early stages of 2, but has been quiet since when Tri-County wins set 2 and leading here in 3. Harms tries to go with the attack there. Lafferty, quick set. Olive Clark keeps it alive. Back row for Ella off the top of the tape. Harms on the run. Gronemeyer, right side. Free ball, opportunity Trojans. Olive Clark. Oh, nearly kept alive, but Clark able to tool it off of Lafferty, and a point for Tri-County. They're 2 away. (23-16). Aubrey Sims on the serve. Harms had to stop, couldn't get it on the run. Olive Clark with the swing. Lafferty back to Harms in the back row, into the net. Match point coming, Tri-County. Sims, who hasn't played until, I don't think she's played until these two serves, comes in, fires that one a little long though. 24-17 on we play. Sims will come out, and back in comes Katrina Washburn. Still though, match point with Ellie Lafferty serving for Sterling. Clark punches it over. Harms from the back. Dug by Ella Clark. Olive will take the running shot. Harms nice up. Lafferty bumps it back. Oh, good dig there by Kopp, but ultimately a kill for Andrews. 24-18 now our score. Back-to-back points for Sterling, and a timeout for Tri-County. We will take a timeout as well. We'll come right back to Beatrice after this.
The JCC Foundation supports students by awarding scholarships and funding special projects. Each year there's up to $12,000 in scholarships available to JCC seniors. Apply now no matter the type of post-secondary education you pursue. There are 3 $1,000 scholarships for trade schools, 3 $1,000 scholarships for community colleges, and 3 $2,000 scholarships for four-year colleges. The JCC Foundation's vision is to strengthen our school community and student body by fostering and encouraging investment in our children's futures.
Eric Allgood back and joining the Johnson County Central Strive crew. Tri-County trying to close things out here in the third set, leading 24-18. Sterling took set 1, 25-23, but Tri-County took set 2, 25-15. This one's been close. Tri-County's kept Sterling, though, at arm's length. Will have their third match point. Coming up as Lafferty will serve it again. Morrissey in the middle, puts it down, and that is your match winner. Tri-County wins third place in the B division. 25, actually it should read 22-25, 25-15, and 25-18 as Lucy Morrissey gets the winning point there for the Trojans. So congratulations to Tri-County, winners of the third place match in the B division. And that means that coming up here in we'll have about 20 minutes before first serve, but the stream will continue for the A Division Championship. That'll be coming up here in just a little bit, but Tri-County wins it 2-1 over Sterling here in the B Division third place game. That's going to do it for our coverage of this match. We will be continuing on, and we'll come back with more coverage for the A Division third place between Meridian and Palmyra coming up in a few minutes. Thanks for joining us on the JCC Strive channel.
The seed was planted back in 1848 when Nicholas Rink bought a farm near Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. And it's kept growing. 6 generations of Rinks working the land, producing seed for farms throughout the Midwest. We've grown since our first corn hybrid in the 1920s, but we've continued our family tradition by creating the superior genetics and technologies today's farmers need to feed the world. Rank Seed. Our roots make the results.